If I cannot be in the wilderness,
sort of differences that
yes, will
makes.
do.
I thought that was quite when they sort of stuck under.
Right then. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today,
As you see, quite a different place there. Pushing bits to speedrunning bits. But I'm really focused on killing all peasant.
right, let's just do a little bit of cleanup before we start. So my goal today is to get to 290 and helping anybody else who actually needs a little bit of assistance. So how many have I got?
The old quests.
24. Okay, that's enough to do 8. Let's just ease ourselves into this. Let's get some. Why did I close that? Right, so it looks as though I'm up and running on YouTube. Oh, you know what I've got to do? I have to set my key bindings back to the other. That's the way. Because I was playing a Necro just to do a Lilith. And I have a different set of key bindings for my Necro. As I do. It's a slightly different. It's a different playstyle completely. So I forgot to change it back again. I recognize this floor. Excuse me. Flagged from the animus carriers. Excuse me. Not how long I had lunch. Oh, there must have been 2 of them there. Yeah, this ping is a bit high. So I have to go and find the other one, don't I? Come on, move across there. Sometimes, really. Yeah, I got them. I hope this ping improves. This Twitch feed says it's unstable. And yet the YouTube feed looks to be okay. Okay, what are we? Canyon Hills, okay. Relatively easy. Return the ancient statues. There's one on the left and one on the right. And if my ping was a little bit better, it would be great. Missed it completely. Need to do the other side. There it is. I'm really looking forward to season 9 now. I think it's going to be a pretty awesome season. I'm still toying with the idea of which build. I think I'm sort of now between the Sork and the Spiritborn. And I think the Sork is sort of winning at the minute. I don't have a Hydra build. So what I'll probably do is look at a build from Mekuna. That's what this build is based on. And initially probably follow that. Then as I get to understand the build a bit more, change it where it's appropriate. Oh, look at that. Okay, there's one. It's not that way, is it? Come on. Be sensible. Down here in the middle. The only thing I would say about the, moving across to the Hydra is that, oh, that's the other pedestal. Not sure how it works with teleports. Where the hell's the... Oh, it's here. I'll do the door. was it? Yeah, I was up there. Put it on the pedestal. Slay the vampire lords. Come here. Try and suck my blood if you dare. Yeah, there's one of them. Right, where's the other? Where's your mate? There he is. There he was. Yeah, this Twitch feed, I'm not too happy with it. Right, that'll do that one. Right, just sidetracked for a minute there. I'm hoping that you're finding the sound a little bit better than it's been over the previous days. Max life. Oh, no, nah. I'm going to be doing a hell of a lot of clean out soon. That little lot for the majority is gone, gone, gone. They'll be coming through with me. I suppose they will. Majority of that little lot's gone, 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 so I'll be deleting. And the same goes for here. Look at the amount of Doombringers. Anyway. A pittingy will go, a pitting we will go. Hey, my daddy, a pitting we will go. 9 rounds, 45. Oh, is there a world boss anytime soon? Yeah, 24 minutes, okay. Make a note. Set my alarm, 20 minutes. Because world bosses are a good source of stones this season. Get about 26 or 28 or something like this. Right, let's see what we can do here. My ping is at 140 plus, so it's not going to be a super duper one. But if I can get below 2, just that's my goal. Once I get to 290, then I might think about something else. Because I think 290 for me this season is good. But next season my goal is to get 300 as almost as quickly as I can, which means trying to optimize the build that I'll be going with for speed. Speed farming fits in particular, but that might not be the best methodology in which to get the 300. There might be, I don't know, maybe the Nightmare Dungeons per hour is actually much better. Because there's a whole bunch of different stuff in these. There's XP wells. There's dungeons that gives you extra XP anyway. That took a wee bit of time to get down. Yeah, there was a network error on... I don't know. Perhaps somebody could tell me if their Twitch... Twitch doesn't seem to be running properly. My YouTube is okay. Seems to be reasonably good. But the Twitch is not. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, I'm stuck. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, there's not going to be any mega good speeds this time. I have to make a decision whether to keep this no ping Zaris or to try a different one. The no ping for the most part has been reasonably okay. I think part of my problem is that I have to use a VPN. If I didn't have to use a VPN, I know my ping would be awesome. But as I'm here in China, I need to use a VPN. Which is a bit of a shame. Because I know without the VPN my ping speed is about 20 milliseconds. Which is plenty fast enough for anything. Still under 2, which is fine. But yeah, not happy with this Twitch feed. Keeps telling me there was a network error. So Twitch doesn't like, but YouTube doesn't have a problem. Because what I'm trying to do, I will be doing live streams during the leveling process for Season 9. But I want to try and multi-stream, but this seems to be a little problematic for Twitch. I know I have enough bandwidth. So maybe I just need to take a look at some streaming settings on OBS. See if I can tweak them a little bit so as Twitch stream manages to happen. Oh, I managed to touch it that time. Look at the way. It's a bit slow. was going to explode on me for a minute. If I can't get Twitch to work, what I'm going to do is just stream on YouTube. But it's a bit annoying that I can't multi-stream. Well, maybe I change my laptop to the streaming platform and then I do the game on my PC. That might work. I'll have to try that sometime. Maybe that actually works better, I don't know. I'm a bit new at this, so I'm learning as I go along. Den mother, come on. Get out your pit. There you go, that was quick. That was nice. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think I will be running the Cirque next season. I like the teleport, and I like the speed. And really that's what it's all about. I just don't know how the teleport and the Hydra is going to work out together. It does say that your Hydra now, as it spawns, it should spit out the fire. Which it didn't in the PTR. So if it does that, and you can teleport, spawn, teleport, spawn, teleport, spawn, then I think it could be a pretty fast build. But it remains to be seen whether they can actually do that or not. It's going to be a powerful build, whatever, but how fast the build is going to be is going to be the key. That's it. Okay, it's not too bad. We got another 8 minutes or so to the world boss. We got another 8 minutes or so. Okay, that doesn't seem to be too bad. Should be able to do at least another 3, 4 if we're lucky. So what I'll probably do, I'll probably follow the build guide from Mekuna. I think it should be, he puts a good build together. I don't know enough about the Cirque to put a build together. This is the first season I've actually Wait a sec. They're just sort of getting used to it. Maybe after a season or two I can start to understand the building a little bit better. But until then, I'll rely on the experts to put an initial build together that I can then modify depending on the stuff I've got. What I get? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that ping's now way back there. Excuse me. Okay, spiders, don't have to kill them all. Just get through the level. There'll be enough. You don't need to kill everything, although the temptation is there. What is it they say? Do as I say, not as I do. Can't follow my own advice. Sometimes baby steps is better. They do get all these stragglers. Let's go this way. There we go, that's nice and easy. Yeah, we should be well under 2 minutes, I would say. What have you got? Yeah, Twitch still has an issue. After we finish today, I'll have to take a look at some of these settings, see if I can get that a little bit better. Why can't I go through this wall? Have a little bit of mayhem. A little bit slower today. Just about on that 2-minute mark. I need to go to the boss after this pit. Oh, I'll take the... might as well. Yeah, see how much more snappy it is with the thing speed below 100. Right, where is the world boss? There he is. Just wander up there, no great hurry. How long have we got? 2 minutes. Okay, let's take a quick break.
Greetings.
Time for a drink. But not beer. Beer only comes at the weekend. So how many have I got? I have 18. See how many I finish up with. Habits. Excuse me. Looking at the heraldric powers next season, I think some of them are looking pretty damn strong. But as you're going through the season, you'll obviously never have all of them to begin with. They'll not be leveled up or anything. Just shove whatever you've got, shove them on until you get somewhat better. Don't wait, just shove them on. And that goes for all the gear as well, you know, if you've got, especially when you're below 60, there's no need for, how is the goblin? Whenever you get an upgrade, just put it on. So I'll be starting on the normal difficulty, doing the seasonal journey, taking that to wherever it takes me, whatever level that takes me to. Once I reach 50, I'll do the strongholds, a bit like I did this season, and that'll take, well, I would say that should take me to 60, at which time I'll start to be a little bit more selective in what I'm taking. Because you should be getting towards the end game by then. It's mid game obviously, but you should have your end game in thinking. Right, back to town we go. Let's have a look at how many I actually finished up with. So, how many did I finish up with? 46. $28. So that was good. That gives me quite a number of runs. Anything here worth keeping? Nothing's worth keeping really, not now.
See some steel you need? Yes, it will.
Right then, let's see. 110 to go, roughly. 110 to go. So that'll be 11, 12, 12-ish runs. Take my medicine. I'll forgot to put that away. Nice and snappy. Good first floor. I'll take some of that. I think I might stop the Twitch feed. It doesn't seem to be working at all. Like you say, we all know that the lightning spear Zork is not that great at single targets. It remains to be seen how good the Hydras are. But yeah, the more I talk and the more I think, the more I guess I'm actually going to be doing the Hydra Zork next season. I mean, poor Barb, hell, they're going to be left, unless there's some unbelievable interaction that somebody discovers. I think running a Barb next season is going to be tough. I think the Druid with the Pulverize might surprise quite a few people. I think the Necro might get in there with the minions build based around the mages. But I think that the Spiritborn's probably got the most variety of builds that can make it, because it's based on thorns, not necessarily what you're running. So you could run the Quill Volley, you could run a Poison, you could run... oh, come on, you... Crushing Hands. You know, there's quite a variety of builds that the Spiritborn can actually run. And I think it'll depend on what you want as a playstyle. But for me, right now, I think I am going to be running the Hydra Zork. I want to see if you can run the Hydra Zork with teleports successfully, because I think that has a potential to become a good speedrunner. I think it can also do some high pits, I think it's probably going to top out at around about 105, maybe 110. But they have reduced the health points of the monsters in pit levels. How much? Well, that remains to be seen. And I do think it means that maybe the pit levels are going to be a little bit higher than they were this season. Maybe you're going to, some of the top builds are going to top out at 120. Because this season it was a little difficult to get your paragons up to 100. You could do it, you know, if you were running pit 90, 95s. But the opportunity of an actual upgrade was pretty slim. Which meant that you need to run freaking hundreds of the damn things. I'll take the artillery. Which in itself is not bad, you're going to do it anyway. But, you know, when you're only getting a 4% chance to upgrade your glyphs, then that doesn't feel good. So I think that we might find that every build will be getting into the high 90s. And certainly the meta builds, I think they could be getting up to 120s. That's what I think, because of the pit changes. The health changes to the monsters. So I think that we might be pleasantly surprised. But testing's the one that'll do, you know, we don't know yet. Because it doesn't come live until the first. Oh, I thought I'd better move there just in case. So I think my hope is that we can teleport with a Hydrosorc. And every time it lands, it spits out its damage. I think that would be pretty neat. But it's a slow mechanic, so it sort of remains to be seen whether it's possible. But that's my sort of thinking for next season. Teleport Hydrosorc. I'll probably follow the build from Mekuna, because I don't know too much about the Hydrosorc. I'm only just learning about the lightning spear, and it's been nerfed to fuck. Lightning spear is dead. Yeah, this is something that sort of annoys me. Instead of nerfing good builds, why don't they just leave them alone? Because people like playing them, and buff the rest, so it gives people an opportunity to keep the Lightning Sorc if they like it, and if they don't mind playing it season after season, but also give them something else to play, like the Hydra. So you've got the Lightning Sorc and the Hydra, instead of everybody playing the Hydra. I think this would be a much better solution rather than nerfing the crap out of everything. Just buff the rest. Give us a choice. And then it's up to us whether we want to run a Lightning Spear or a Hydra. So we're not always going after the same gear. If there was a multitude of different builds using a multitude of different gear, then nobody would be dependent on exactly the same stuff. So if you are into trading, then it also becomes a little bit more interesting. I trade for gear, because sometimes the grind is just a little bit too much. Oh, going around there. Especially if you're looking at a new character, and it's maybe your second character or even third character, you don't want to do all that grind again. So trading is a way that I think can help you enjoy that particular build quicker. Because that's what we're all about. This is about fun. So I think that Blizzard they need to get their thinking a wee bit different. Right, how much have we done? Yeah, this just doesn't want to work on Twitch. YouTube I'm assuming to be okay. Okay, so 6 runs maybe? Maybe 8 runs. And then tomorrow is housekeeping day. It's where I destroy all the stuff that I've saved up for this season. I'm only going to take 3GA items and almost perfect items across to the Italian. Even the mythic items, only 3GA, 4GA. Do I really need to take anything else across? No, not really. I never play the Eternal. I mean, you say I got a shitload of good gear on the Eternal. But it's all gone to waste, so to speak. Because I'm never on the Eternal. I like playing with the seasonal powers. Left a few straggles behind, didn't I? Let's do another circle. There we go. It'll be well under 3 minutes. See, I'm doing this bit 75. 2 minutes with the Zork. It took me 3 minutes plus with a damn good Bloodwave Necro. This is why I run the Zork. Speed. And it was the same last season on the Season 7. Running the Cataclysm Druid was speed. Similar sort of situation. Although I think I am a little faster running the Zork rather than the Cataclysm Druid from last season. But they're reasonably comparable. Take these wee babies across here. I like the Cataclysm Druid from last season. But mind you, if you didn't get the snapshot right, it hit like a baby. But it was an easy snapshot, it wasn't particularly difficult. And it was fun. I remember playing with Eldor, my clanmate, and in the Infernal Hordes we stood each in one half of the Infernal Hordes and we basically didn't move and everything just died around you. The ultimate daddy build. Mother's Judgment, there you go. Yeah, well below. Almost there. Really is much more snappy when you get below that 100 millisecond mark for your latency. Yeah, made up my mind. A Hydra Circuit is. See if we can get it to do teleporting Hydra. There'll be a lot of cooldowns that have to be done. Still need the cooldowns to make sure you get the teleports right. Protection, okay, I'm with mine. Okay, let's go this way. What have we got this time? Chief Marauder. Sometimes he takes a bit of getting down. Yeah, I don't know how good or bad the Hydra Circle will be at single targets. These are all things that we need to discover next season. I think it had some half-decent pick clears in the PTR, but things have changed obviously since the PTR. I didn't get an opportunity to run the PTR this season, but I think it was fairly good. So to be able to get your glyphs easy to 100, if you're doing sort of hit level 100, would be able to get your glyphs good. Because this season getting the glyphs to 100 wasn't the easiest of tasks. You really did have to get hit 90 plus to stand some reasonable chance of getting your glyphs up there. Oh, I did teleport through there. Okay, good. But it wasn't going to teleport for a minute. So I think, because of the changes in the health to the monsters in the pit, I think most builds will be able to get into the high 90s. Even the off-meta builds. That's my prediction. Because I think they understood that it was a little tough getting your glyphs to 100. And let's face it, most people want their glyphs to 100. How do you say, if we have a look here now, if I want to get my 94 glyph, it's only an 8% chance. And even it down at the 84 and 83, it's a very low possibility. It's not zero, this is true. But it's tough. But you are getting the XP. Stuck behind the wall. Okay, I'll take these ones. This is a reasonable floor for the first floor. I just dislike it intensely for the second floor. Because there's too many times you hit a dead end. And if you hit a long dead end where you only need to get back and kill 2 or 3 monsters, it can be extremely irritating. Easy boy. Okay, spiders. Okay, I'll take the blast wave. Yeah, every little thing helps. I think Season 5's lining up to be one of the better seasons. I enjoyed this season for the most part. I think the dungeon escalation could be an interesting, because they did say that when you're in T4, some of the latter dungeon escalations could be more like a T5. So it might not be just a walk in the park. Which will be good, a little challenge is perfectly okay. Wow, that latency got up a little bit. Although, I am tempted to go with the Necromancer, but I think for leveling, there's a good build, and the transition to endgame is pretty good. Like, they're just a tad slow. I want speed. And this is why I run this off, because it's fast. We just don't know how fast it'll be with the Hydra, whether it works good with the teleport. What was that? Oh, never mind. Because if we can teleport Hydra, but keep your right click on the Hydra, and every time it just spawns, So it's going to be interesting to find out what's the best playstyle. Ooh, you're taking a bit of time this time. Ah, there you go. You were just kidding me, weren't you? I mean, the Evade Spiritborn is also a fast build, but it's not very good up in the higher pits. I think the Hydra Sork and Teleport, that's got to be the way. What did I do there? Was I being silly? They were ambushing me at the beginning. But if anybody wants a little bit of just last minute help, drop me a line. I'll be more than willing. Absolutely sweet FA on Twitch. Twitch is not being happy about that. For some reason the player is not responding properly. Maybe I need to check the settings. I'll do that when I'm offline. This way.
How shall I guide my hammer? Not a bad
Cold hellos. Two hellos shining. Same hat. Hellos shining.
All finished, are you? I forged more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Cannot be in the wilderness. Yes, will do.
I've just been doing a little investigation why the Twitch stream isn't running properly. And I think the reason is that my broadcast speed for the two streams has been 8,000 kilobytes per second. But for Twitch, it shouldn't be any higher than 8,000. Sorry, 6,000. So I've actually reduced the bit rate down, but I'm not sure whether I have to cancel the broadcast and rebroadcast. But I'll try tomorrow broadcasting at 5,500, but it means that the YouTube quality will be a bit less, which is or maybe I just broadcast on YouTube. The reason I'm doing this is because what I want to do is to broadcast on both YouTube and Twitch the season progress, from character creation to all the way through 60. Hopefully I'll be able to get that done in it. Ouch. Ah. Elbow. Hopefully I'll be able to get that all done in a day. But I do want to multi-stream this. But if it means that I only stream on YouTube, then so be it. So I'll try tomorrow. What am I trying to do here? Okay. This is not a pit. This is a nightmare dungeon. Okay. This is the Hantu one. So I just need to find where the boss is. Yeah, anyway, just to get back to what my goals are. So I want to do multi-stream tomorrow. My stream on Twitch is just, the bitrate's too high. Which is why nobody's seeing anything on Twitch. YouTube, it's fine. It's working quite nicely. What's that for? Ancient statue, okay. I'll pick it up anyway. Do I need to get, is it this way? Then go up. Ah yeah, there's the boss. That was quite a quick dungeon. Once I figured out it was actually a nightmare dungeon. El stupido. So yeah, I'll do a broadcast tomorrow on Twitch and YouTube, just with a reduced bitrate. See if it actually works. Oh dear. Okay, that's them done. So I'll see if the multi-stream actually works at a reduced bitrate. I reduced the current bitrate down to 5,500, but I think that I probably need to stop the broadcast and rebroadcast, but I ain't going to do that today. I'll just do that tomorrow. I don't think it does it on the fly. Oh, okay, that's the, never mind. I'm only after the stones. You get 7 stones every time you complete a nightmare dungeon. So I'm new to multi-broadcast. So I'm just learning how to do this stuff. Oh, I think I need to go this way. over they go. Reasonably quick. So I learn something new every day. Today I learned that for Twitch streaming you can't be any more than 6,000 kilobits per second. Well, there you go. Now you know as well. Maybe eventually I'll get a camera so you can actually see what the hell I look like. But I'm thinking, maybe no. Yeah, there's a Waza. Was it treasure goblin? Yeah, if I put a camera that's you can see me as well, then you might get too distracted because I'm so drop dead gorgeous. Come on, where's this? Destroy the Silken Spire? Oh, that's, I guess, one of them. Where's the other one? Take a look at this. I think there's one in the middle. That's the Queen's Den. This is just a regular dungeon, not an high-2 one. Traveling to the Queen's Den. We know where that is, we just was there a minute ago. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, this Twitch is still not running. Even though I reduced the bitrate, I think what I need to do is to restart the broadcast and then it'll start. Oh, give over. So tomorrow I'll do a broadcast, multi-broadcast, but reducing the stream bitrate down to 5,500 so it comes in below what's necessary for Twitch. There's one heart. And see if it actually manages to broadcast them for it. Do you think that Twitch could be able to stream at a higher bitrate? And I need to pick up this stone, because I usually forget. Now I'll put a service up on the Diablo trade. If anybody wants some help, last minute help, just drop me a line. Oh, it's the Animus. Yeah, I got so far I've got. Nothing more annoying than you're getting all through to the end of the dungeon, you forgot to pick up the damn Animus. You thought you picked it up but you missed one. Doors open. Because I've never done that before. Like, just a million times. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. But you know what I mean. What the hell? Okay, oh, that was it. Next one. Let me check and see if any takers on Diablo trade. Not yet, which is fine. What I'm doing here is much testing out all this new technology that I have. Where did I did open, didn't I? Yes. Where is the damn? Am I blind? Where the hell is the nightmare dungeon I just opened? Ah, there it is. Oh, excuse me. Ah, this one's a bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, it's not this one. Now, where is this other? Well, I bet you it's right at just at the beginning of the other. I came the wrong way. Oh, there it is. I'd like some feedback from you guys. How do I sound? Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? You can't hear me over the game? I overpower the game, I can't hear the damn game. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's good. Was that must have been the butcher. How many stones do I have? 42. Ah, okay. Let's run a few pits. But first of all, clear my junk. Because there is absolutely nothing I want to keep. See that little lot? There's only a few things that's going to come with me. I got 2 4GA Azaraths. That one will be coming through because that's 28, that's only a 25. Flamescar. Probably okay to, that's a 4GA, that's a fully decked out. I'll be taking that. Temerity, I'll be taking that. Yen's Blessing, it's a 56, not a 60. Nope. 56. Godslayer. It's 3 GAs. I won't be taking any 3 GAs. So most of this I'll be getting rid of. All of these, because I'm not using them, they're gone. Same with these, they're gone. There's 1.9. I might take that with me just because I'm a bit of a pack rat. But that's a 3GA, not a 4. It's a 3GA, not a 4. Because if I'm, you know, even none of these, and then also I've got 2 other characters. I've got a Necro and a Spiritborn. I started with the Spiritborn, and I've also got a Necro. So I need to look at them as well. I'll be doing this tomorrow. Looking at them, seeing what I need to keep. I know I've got a 4GA Shroud of False Death in my Necro. So that'll be going along with me. But you need to be doing this tomorrow. You need to be doing some housekeeping. Did he just jump on me? How ungrateful. So if you haven't done your reputations, got everything up to where it needs to be, I would suggest you work on that over the next couple of days. And if you give us a bit, I'll just finish this off. You need to finish this, but that's what I'm talking about. You need to finish all these for all the different. I finished them in previous seasons. Once you finish them in a season, they're done. But if you haven't actually finished them yet, finish them so you get all the renown. Because once you've got all the renown, the next season you start off with points. 12 points, I think I remember right. So it helps in the season journey. Having these renowns so you can put them into your skill points. It just helps kickstart the beginning of the season. Yeah, this Twitch stream is still not running, so I guess that I need to start these things at the beginning. So the quality of my broadcast tomorrow on YouTube's probably not going to be as good as today, because I need to lower the bitrate. But hopefully then I actually be able to multi-stream. Because the goal of mine is, for the first day of the live Season 9, is I'll be doing the season's journey. Character creation to 60. Come on. Kill them. That took a bit of time getting down. So yeah, I'll be documenting the whole progress, starting off on normal, no need to do anything else. I'll be following a build guide for leveling, and I'll be doing a sword. Because my goal is to run a teleport Hydra sword and speedrun pits. Because I still have a feeling that pits is going to be the #1 place to get the XP. But with the changes to the escalation in the dungeons, they might become the place for XP. Because it's all about XP per hour to get to the 300. And there are multiple ways in which you can do this. You're going to have to run things that give you Obtusite, because you need to master work. So you're going to have to run a variety of things mid-game and end-game. But my goal is to get to 300. I'm not necessarily wanting the fastest, highest, hardest pit possible, but I do want to get the fastest pit possible. This season that was pit 75. I got the highest in pit 75, and if you have a look at a video I ran the other day, I ran pit 80, 85, 90, 95, and pretty much every single one of them I was able to beat the current record on helltice.com, the unofficial leaderboard. But I've been focusing on pit 75 because this season pit 75 has been the one that gives us most XP per hour. And if you can complete them 2 minutes or less, then that was the key point. Anything that you complete in 2 minutes or less, then that's the level that you should have been running. For me, that was good. For me, that was pit 75. And the fastest I've run this is literally 1 minute. Generally, it's about a minute and a half, minute 40. But really, anything under 2 minutes is good. If you can get in and out in 2 minutes, that's the perfect scenarios. Baby steps. Get all these stragglers in. Take it baby steps to begin in the parks, then big steps to get the next one. Baby steps to get the stragglers. That was quite a short pit. But to get a 60-second, you have to have the right monsters. You have to have the right floor, the floor that you don't need to hunt for the monsters to like this one. You're talking about the desert floor. There, I need to get that's the one. Here the monsters are all over the bloody place, too far away from each other. And then you have to have a ping speed of below 100. Anything above 100 you're never going to really get tremendous times. And you go E out the dungeon that takes you directly to the beginning of the pillar again. If we go T, it takes you to the town portal. This way you can maximize your time inside the pit. If you're liking my content, it would be appreciated if you could just press that like button, give me a sub, anything that helps me grow a little bit. Much appreciated. And I will be on again tomorrow. I'll be trying to multi-broadcast tomorrow on Twitch and YouTube, ready for the season start. I'll check out and see if there's any leveling builds for the Zork, for a Hydra, or you can transition into a Hydra relatively easy. The lightning spear is dead for next season. There's nothing. They've nerfed it. Oops, missed. But I do want to do the Zork with the Hydra. Teleport Zork Hydra. That's the one I'm after. Oh hell, I was nearly deaded. What the hell was that? How did that happen? So I'm guessing that Mekuna is going to have a build up there soon. I see there's one there by Lurkin right now. So I'll take a look at these leveling builds, see which one makes sense to me. Choose one of them, or just to get the idea of where I need to be. I don't have enough experience running a Zork yet. This is the first season of Run a Zork. So I don't know enough to put a guide together. I'm learning. Also don't have the resources. I'm a one-man band. Come on, whatever, go on. This way. So anything to help me grow I would appreciate. Okay, after this I need to take a break for just a couple of minutes. Okay, I have that. I do like the artillery, I have to admit. The mayhem is wonderful. Get across to the other side. Take the shortcut just right across. Love it. It would be nice if the Hydra Sword is a little better at single targets than the Lightning Spear. Right, I'm going to take a break for just a couple of minutes. Right then. Back again. Oh, that latency's got up a tad.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? Use it well.
Let's do an 80, shall we? Let's just Somebody wanting some pits? Right, pit 80. The fastest on the leaderboard is 2 minutes 32. Latency at 290, so let's see what we can do. I think my latency is a bit too high to beat that. We'll take that. Every little bit helps. Come on. Give it. There's a torso. We're at 232, I think. Well, I think I can beat that 232. That was an under 2 minute run for a pit 80. So yes, that smashed that one, didn't it? Right, there was somebody wanting... Unbelievable. This guy says he's got 4K Artificer stones to open a pit. Wow. I'm struggling here on 21. Firestone. Okay, Firestone says he's wanting 10 pits. We can run 10 pits quite easily. And it looks like it's a whisper as well. That's okay. That's cool. Okay, Blitzbear. Okay, when there's a party, essentially it's like running a pit 80 instead of a pit 75. But considering we've just run a pit 80 in 2 minutes, it's not a major problem. We'll still go for our 2-minute run if we can get it. Without Sudor, you're a bit hamstring because you don't know where the monster densities are. And of course this pit means that you really have no idea until you get to the end whether you're running a dead end or not. With any luck, I'll be able to find the portal to the boss without doubling back on myself too much. Come on, where's the... There it is. Have to make sure he's here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just below 2. Cool druid. Because we're not in any great hurry.
Greetings. Hello.
I should tell him he's also live on YouTube at the minute. I'll do that after this run. Okay, we'll take it. Always makes me giggle, does the artillery shrine. Go, assert, go. Blast wave, okay. That'll help against the boss. Oh! Went the wrong way. There we go. Mental. Say hi. Yeah, this latency is good. Even though there's another player here, this latency is actually... I'm happy with this. Yeah, as I said to you before, at below 95 it's... the Sork is snappy. But sort of 150 and above it becomes a little... lethargic. Oh, excuse me, lethargic. So my goal for next season is to try and get latency below 95. I bought a service from No Ping that helps reduce the ping speeds by optimizing the servers. Now, because I have to use a VPN, it becomes a little tricky to keep that ping down. But using no ping, it seems to mostly work. I haven't had really that many major issues of gameplay. So I think I'm probably going to keep it. I'll take the blast there for the boss, because the boss is almost here. So yeah. Resurrected mage. A little slower. Yeah, that was a bit over 2 minutes. The wee beasties up yonder. That's a bummer. But you should be able to get these glyphs with these runs. The other 2 runs should give you the 2 glyphs. Almost there. Oh, bugger. I was just going for that island. Ooh. Cool. this dude is cool. Yeah, I got them. They were there waiting for us, weren't they? When you're leveling a very initial build character and they're waiting for you like that, that can be a bit tough. That will take him. Need to plug in my iPad, it's running out of power. I don't really need protection. What I need is speed. Yeah, 133 is working okay. Ping speed, that is. It's not disastrous.
Greetings.
So helping out Blitzbear here, he wants
Hello.
some pets so as he can level up get his glyphs and then level up his glyphs. So he's got his glyphs now, so he now needs to level them up a wee bit. They're right on us again. Spiders always take that little bit longer, because I'm sure you don't get the right kill rate for all the spawns that they make. Because if you did, you should be like miles ahead. Love the death and destruction. And yes, I almost do giggle every time the artillery flying. I get. This floor generally takes me a little bit longer. Because the densities can be a little bit troublesome. They usually make the wrong decisions on which way to go. Nobody's perfect. Scotsmen come close, mind you. Slow. Still just about the two. Yeah, nothing really of note there. Yeah, I got him. I tried with the other boss powers instead of Mr. Frosty, but Mr. Frosty actually went out in the end. All the rest of them didn't quite give me the same destructive power. Yeah, I'm good for running, doing nothing else, as they say. So it's all good for me. Oh, oh, wrong way. Don't ask, no idea. I can get lost. just in helping mode right now. Yeah, I'm happy with this ping speed. It's just come good. Yay! Yay to the ping! I'll take blast wave, might as well. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. This way? Yeah, this way. Baby steps, then giant steps, baby steps, then giant steps. Now, it would be nice if Subo's map hack actually worked in these so you could see... Oh, didn't need to see very much, did I? It was there already. Oh, taking a bit of time. Slowpoke. I guess it was still well under 2 minutes, so shouldn't complain too much, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be fun trying to work out the teleport Sorc Hydra build. Teleport Hydra, Tele-Hydra, Hydra Tele. Fast Tele. Fast Hydra. What's a good name for it? Artillery flame, here we go! That's protection, don't need the protection. But what we do need is to find the best monster density. Which is here. Oh. Just about the 2 minute mark, was it? Oh, well below. Oh, excuse me. My lunch coming up to say hello. Where are you? There you are. There's been some decent floors here. AoE in the Hydra is not so big. The reason I like the Cataclysm Druid last season is the AoE was absolutely massive. Just like the Lightning Sork. The AoE is pretty damn big. There's going to be probably a little bit of a different play style. Maybe no. Because right now I hold down the ball lightning on my right click, and then I don't use the left click at all. Could take that away from the part, it wouldn't matter. Then essentially it's spacebar 3, spacebar 3, spacebar 3, with the occasional 2 and 4 thrown in. So it's a relatively easy playstyle. Okay, see if we can get some good times here. But I can't see where the monster density is. So I'll just fill in the black places so it reveals a bit more of the map. I think I'm leaving too many stragglers behind. But again, you can't tell. Come on, where are you? Will I get them up? Or do I need to go down to the next floor? I need to go down to the next bloody floor. That's annoying. But that was where I done a 60-second clear. That floor. If you check out some of the other videos on my YouTube channel, you should be able to find that. Ah, same floor. See if we can do a little better this time. Go this way around this time. See, I don't know if I'm leaving stragglers behind. I will take the artillery. Yeah, we do like the artillery. I got a feeling that I'll be able to people on this floor. Yeah, it was. Good. But no records. I think I was running that floor with another sword called Baccarat was his handle. And we run a 51-second floor. 51-second pit clear. That was pretty awesome. That's the fastest pit clear I've ever done. I hope I can try and beat that next season. Wonder why that happened. Something up there. Aha, okay, he's crashed. No worries. Okay, while we're waiting for him to log back on again, let's grab collection of chaos. And take all the amulets. And is there any one of them any good? They're only single GAs, so the answer to that question is no.
Return soon.
A lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff I don't really need in there.
That's the spirit. Give it a go. In that hello shining.
And I can't believe that blues actually drop anywhere in T4.
I forge more than horses and nails. What do you need?
Wonder if he got the... Oh, wrong one. Okay, no worries. Sneaky little devils. My favorite. Simple things please simple minds. My mind is very simple. But also a very good group, Simple Minds. Fantastic band out of the 80s. And Scottish. Waterfront comes to mind, Belfast Child. Game I can't really play them on YouTube and such like, but I'd probably run into some copyright issues and I don't really want to be banned for copyright issues. What the hell is happening here? Did you see that? That was the weirdest. What the I've never seen that before. Weird. That was just, yeah, whatever happened. I'll maybe do a YouTube short on that. Yeah, a friend of mine been a hardcore character this season, Chemist. He made a Paragon 300 in both hardcore and softcore. Or I should say first softcore, then hardcore. I mean, say that's a lot of grind. That was like I was held by a poltergeist. And life just leached right out of me. Go on, where's all the bloody monsters? There we go. Bit slower. I think that's the first time I've died for a long time. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's just do this cleanup. Right, so which don't need that. What is it? I've got 44 tributes of refinement. I've never had that many before, but you know, I've got everything already upgraded that I need to upgrade. Gold find, drifting shade, bugger off. Gold find, drifting shade, go away. Okay, that's fine. Let's have some practice. Let's do into the pedals. Pedestals, not pedals. Get them out the way first. That was like a weird door, that a weird wall there I couldn't get through. And there's the other. Slay the vampire lords before it gets sucky to death. Oh, there's a... Nicely done. There's the other one. Back to the door. This is a nice dungeon, it's not too long. They will try to disturb. So this is good practice for next season. Nightmare dungeons. But really what I'm doing these for is to get some stones in case I need to run a few more hits. 3 prisoners. If there's one down this way. Nah. But there is one right here. Come this way, get through here. Seal the miners. There's one of them. And where's the other one? Come on. Get by it. What? I never even noticed them. Now while you're watching, if you do actually play, don't forget to do your reputation, your renown. Making sure you've got all your renown done. Because if you've done it once before in previous seasons, then that's fine. You've still got the maximum. Because what it gives you is the ability to put 12 points, I think it's 12 points right into your skill tree from day one, which is a great boost. And I think you get the first 2 free without doing anything. Oh, what am I doing? Anyway, so don't forget to do that. Something you should be doing over this next day if you haven't finished them already. Destroy the hearts, there's one yonder. There's another one down here. Yeah. Oh, pick up. I do keep forgetting to pick up the carving. Open sesame. Bloody doors. So you can kill through the doors, but you can't teleport through the doors. Well, I haven't forgotten any of it. But there's not one down here, I hope. Good, that's them all. Relatively quick dungeon. Right, so what does that leave me with? 45? Good. Nothing in there. Put these away. Yeah. Good, good, good. Nah, I'm unlikely to get there today. I've got another 30 minutes to run. And then I need to finish up for today. So let's try an 85. See if I can get that done. In a 2 minute would be good, but I think that might be pushing it. We'll see. these. Come on, get out from behind there. Baby steps. Bring them with you until they explode. Come on. I think that was just below 2. That fight took a little bit longer than I expected. The first part of that fight went okay, but the second, like the last quarter, was a bit long. Yeah, it's under 2 minutes though, so that's sort of okay. Uh, 85. Fastest on the leaderboard is 1:44. I think it was just a wee bit over that. I think that was more like 1:50. 90 on the leaderboard is 2:57.
Hammer sings on your return.
Let's see if I can get below 3 minutes. Excuse me. Baby steps, baby steps. Come on, explode. Yeah. Depends on the boss, I guess. I think I'll be able to get to the boss in enough time. Let's go down the middle. Middle's not very well populated. What's this? My favorite. So 245 would be good. I don't know. I beat the record anyway on the leaderboard. That was good. $223. A good 20 seconds up. Cool. Happy with that. I think this is a good time to leave the show.